confirm the new Superman character is bisexual. All right, now for comic lovers, of course, you are set for a surprise because an all-inclusive superhero character from the DC Comics is coming your way, and this one is gay. Well, according to the studio, the next Superman comic book, which will be released in November this year, will portray John Kent as bisexual. Now, plot details of this new comics haven't been revealed yet, but Son of Kal-El series that follows the character as he inherits the Superman mantle from his father Clark Kent is going to be portrayed as bisexual, even looking at that photo. Well, anyways, according to the announcement, John and Jay became romantically connected after John experienced a nervous breakdown. Okay, now, all the story, let's leave that. The thing is, this particular issue is trending on social media. Why? First of all, this comic thing is a kiddies thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then they are bringing this sexual connotations into it. So a lot of people have been going gaga on social media because, first of all, anything related to children, isn't it rated? It's rated. This is the reason why it's rated, so that children don't get exposed to this.
Yeah.
Now, if you are now deliberately putting that into what children should read and watch and all of that, it doesn't make sense to a lot of people. But does it make sense to you, Doc?
It really doesn't make sense to me. This is preposterous. It's an abysmal squalor. I really don't like this. I would have said I have no words, but I think I do.
You said some words.
I said some
Yeah,
words.
you said some words.
I really feel bad because when I was much younger, we used to save up money to get lots of
Comics, yeah.
like this and read them. So now you start reading comics and then you see two guys kissing themselves. What an anathema is a missed concept. There are countries who approve such. They'll be very happy to have this. Now, let's understand this. The market that promotes this is really thriving, and they're putting this as a propaganda, like they're putting it up front to get the feedback, then they push it into the market. So if people stand vehemently and say no, they withdraw it. But people just stay nonchalant, then I think it is so. But I think we in Africa should stand against such for the sake of our children and tomorrow's leaders.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't even know why that aspect of his bisexual had to be injected in that comic for children. I don't understand why that aspect has to be included, if not for an agenda.
To make it all inclusive, that's why.
What is all inclusive? This is comic for children. Must this bisexual thing be there? Must
Yeah, well, I'm not holding brief for them,
I'm
just expanding the scope. You know, abroad, there are children who are going through these sexual issues of not knowing whether they are male or female.
Can we allow them have fun till they get to that age they want to decide? Can we allow them just have fun and grow? Why do you want to be infusing in them at that tender age what they should be thinking their sex is, or how they should be handling their sexuality? Can you allow them just grow? Let them be trained by their parents and the school and every other thing that's been parameters has been put in place to train these children till they get to that adult age where they can decide what they want to do. Yeah. So I don't know, like he has. I'm going to be getting some words that he used.
It's an anathema
and preposterous, and the other one I forgot.
You know, I'm kind of surprised you guys are actually surprised with this. All the signs have been in the children's movies and cartoons of late. Watch Homer Simpson. They've thrown in bisexual stuff there. There was a particular episode I watched with him having something with a man when he had issues with his wife.
There are a lot of children's stuff
Adult,
on
yes.
Nickelodeon.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they throw adult jokes into kiddies shows these days. I've watched America's Daddy.
Yes.
They threw adult jokes in, even put a man giving him head, technically, even though they did not show it. When you portray a man raising his head from where he was
from the
sitting,
knees of another man,
that they are throwing you some adult jokes. These are meant for kids. Sesame Street we loved growing up,
You know.
Annie and Beth have been portrayed as gay.
Yeah, I heard that.
Annie and Beth. So all these things we're talking about.
We
they are
all
trying
watched Annie and Bert.
Yeah.
You know, Sesame
we never
Street.
knew anything about that.
Just
But
as
now the
children.
LGBT community is coming on strongly,
Yeah.
and they are trying to stamp their authority in everything entertainment simply because they hold the threshold. They are in charge. Anyhow we want to see it, they are in charge. Go and check 80% of the people that control Hollywood, they are bi.
Google.
That is on period.
All right, first of all, let's clarify it. When you're bisexual, that means you swing both ways,
swing
right?
both ways.
All right, so you are for the men, you are for the women.
Yeah.
That's confusion, if you ask me, first of all.
So
Yeah.
And that, I want to
don't
confuse
know.
everybody.
I don't know, but for me, I just think this is a wake-up call for all parents.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's what I have to say, okay? Because these people, I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound homophobic, but sometimes when you are as straight as a needle, like I am, you know, it's difficult not to tilt that way. Do you get?
even just-
Yeah. So, but having said that, this is a wake-up call for parents, please, to monitor every, and I mean
Exactly.
every content your children. Forget, even if it looks babyish, you are talking in baby language and everything. Subliminal messages
Yeah.
are being put in
Yeah.
this, you know, children's stuffs that they watch and they listen to and all of that. Please, let's be guided. Monitor everything your children have to watch, what they have to listen to, because it is getting realer. If there's an English word like that, it's getting realer. All right, so it is so disappointing. We all read comics growing up.
True.
And comics were like your escape place.
Have fun,
It was just
laugh,
about
relax.
How could you be a kid without having comics?
you understand? Again, like
Why
we
we
are not
complicating
putting
issues for
sexual
children?
innuendos into all.
The highest we
don't know.
saw in the comic books are just a guy and a chick kissing to make up, and that was
Do
it.
they even kiss? They hug.
You know, there's something Miyagi said about the LGBT community.
Yeah,
They are very strong.
yeah.
And they are pushing and pulling their weight behind entertainment. They know the best way to get the larger population to do what they do is to introduce things like this.
So the kids start getting indoctrinized with this stuff that it's okay to be bi.
Yeah.
And the next thing you're having issues with your sexuality, and then you now said, okay,
That's why if you
I don't
speak
even
against
know what
anything
my-
like this and put it online, they'll
Yeah,
flag you.
yeah, they
Yes.
flag you.
They'll flag
Exactly,
you.
yeah.
They'll flag you.
Yeah, but here in Nigeria, we're still safe. We can talk because there are anti-gay laws in
Exactly.
Nigeria. All right, so
That's
and
on period.
That's on period, you know. So, well, I don't know the whole thing. As far as I'm concerned, I don't discriminate against human beings as long as you come to me with a human face and behave like a human being. Do you get what I mean? But when you come at me and my interaction with you will leave me reduced
No.
in every way, I think I have the right, you know, humanly speaking, to resist that. And that includes what your sexual orientations are. Don't
Yep.
foster that on anybody.
yes.
Please don't do that. I don't think that, I won't judge you based on what your choices are, but don't make me try to swallow, do you know what and be what I don't want to be.
No.
That I won't
We
do.
have
And I think it is
anti-
wrong.
Freedom also to
It's
do what I want
wrong
to be is wrong.
to subject children to this kind of things.
Wrong.
we have
You know?
anti-gay law
It's
in
wrong.
Nigeria. So by right, we have every right to talk about it and discriminate against it. There is a law. Homosexuality is not tolerated
In Nigeria, as far as we are
So as
concerned.
long as my president and the government says it's wrong and we don't accept it, I'm with them.
Wrong.
It is wrong. I don't like
How many
it.
things?
I am
How
not
many
a
things are
sucker.
right in Nigeria that you agree with?
Plenty
But
things.
bag of rice is 100 You agree with that already.
But on this one,
This
we
one,
agree.
I agree. No cap.
This one we agree.
No cap.
Yeah, and then anything when you take it to that side of children, then it's a no. Please, that is why children's programs are rated.
Yes.
So that you can keep sexual stuffs away from
Yes.
them. When you now deliberately infuse it,
Then it's not more.
then
it's
it's
not much
a
for
please.
children.
Then we might.
We're even trying to stop the children from
You know?
having relationship with the opposite sex to tone it down, because the part of the brain you need for academics It's the same part of the brain that you need for affection, for emotion.
So you can't combine the two.
As a child.
Focus.
Exactly.
We are trying to make them not fall in love at a very early stage.
And now we are bringing this.
And now this.
This confusion.
And
So I'm
from
okay
Jos is
kissing
here.
Dr. Precious.
No!
Oh my
I'm not cooperating. How much are you paying?
All right, Mr. Wotiloku is here. Mr. Wotiloku says